Hey everyone, I'm Brian, and today I wanted to talk about why I think Wildturtle playing with TSM and IEM Oakland is great for TSM. Recently, if you ever heard, the news was just announced that Wildturtle is going to be playing with TSM and IEM Oakland. Now, he's not going to be playing with them indefinitely, as the article states. He'll be trying out for other teams after the tournament. For IEM Oakland, he's going to be playing with TSM as their AD carry, and I think this is really good for TSM. Now, first, before we go into anything, I want to talk about the importance of IEM Oakland so you understand why I think it's so important. So, TSM needs more international experience, which I think is very evident by their performance at Worlds. So, as everybody knows, they really didn't live up to their expectations at Worlds. And a portion can be attributed to how hard their group was, but also with their lack of international experience. When looking at things like this is Hanser's second ever international tournament, this first being an IEM, and this is Biofrost's very first international tournament at his rookie split. So it's very important that TSM gets more international experience. So with IEM Oakland, TSM got the easier side of the bracket, which is also important because they get to ease into their matches, right? Um, and also, the competition at IEM Oakland isn't the greatest, right? And that this is no downplay to the teams they're playing. Like if you look at like Longzhou, if they were to make it to the finals, they have fantastic talent on their team. But if you look at like based on last year's performances, TSM is one of only two teams at IEM Oakland that actually made it to Worlds. The other one being Flash Wolves, which TSM looked better at Worlds than. Um, so this will give TSM the opportunity to ease into more international experience, give people like Hanser and Biofrost a more comfortable ride. And also, if they win IEM Oakland, which is the biggest thing, they guarantee their spot at the IEM World Championships. And this, like I said, this is the biggest thing about it, because IEM Championship is going to be another international tournament where they're going to have to play against harder teams. We obviously don't know who will be there yet, but if we look at last year, you had teams like SKT, Fnatic there. So this will give them more international experience against harder teams, but also the IEM World Championship is going to be on when they already have their new 80 carry for the spring split, whoever that may be, right? So we still don't know who that's going to be, but no matter who it is, they will get to play with TSM at IEM World Championships, giving the whole team, whoever they're going to play as a spring split, the whole, everybody on the team getting comfortable playing against international competition. That's really big. That's something that their whole team last year, they played at IEM with Yellowstar, but as a five-man with Biofrost, they had none coming into Worlds. So this is why I think this is very important. So I think it's really important that TSM wins, and also, winning something's pretty good. They won it in 2015, and they get the money too, so everything's good. But I think it's very important for them to win based on these reasons as well. So now that I've established a premise that they need to win, now let's look at why Wildturtle is a great option for them. Now IEM Oakland starts November 19th, which is like really soon. It was like a week and a half after they made the announcement. With such limited time, Turtle is really the only AD carry that they can get, and kind of say that they're still going to have success, right? Besides double lift, because getting Wild Turtle doesn't really mess up their team synergy, right? Now I know there's a lot of talk about people talking about getting AD carries like Forgiven and Piglet or just all the other options they've been talking about. Um, and they're all the names people are writing off are generally considered better AD carries than Wild Turtle. But the thing is, all these other AD carries are going to change their team dynamic, right? Their team's going to work different, especially if there's like a Forgiven or a Piglet. With Wildturtle, the team dynamic isn't going to change. Turtle gets along with everybody. He's been in the TSM organization for a long time. He already gets along with Bjergsen, Reginald, all that. So they can throw in Wildturtle, and he's going to get along with everybody. The team can play the same way, and this is a team game. This is an individual game, and you really need that synergy, right? You could throw in like a Forgiven or a Piglet, and they could do really well, and the TSM ceilings could be high, and they could crush out everybody at IEM Oakland, right? But the competition in IEM Oakland isn't world class. Not saying, like I said, not saying these guys are bad, but they're not world class. And if you also throw in somebody like a Forgiven or Piglet, they could just not do well with the team. Given the couple days they have to practice, and they could do really bad, and they wouldn't get IEM championship unless they get an invite. So when you go with Turtle, you have somebody that you know what you're gonna get, right? Turtle's had his good performances and they've been coupled with his bad performances, but he's at least gonna work with the team. He's gonna get along, and I think that's really important. So in conclusion, I just wanted to say that I just think it's really important that Wildturtle is going to be playing for TSM. I think this is great for TSM. They get in a more international tournament for their team experience, um, and one if they do win IEM Oakland, which I think they have a pretty good shot with Wildturtle since he's going to fit in so well, they guarantee that whoever they're playing in with the spring split is going to play with them at the IEM World Championship, which is huge if they end up carrying forward with whoever they get in the spring split for the summer split, because there's still a possibility that whoever they get in the spring split will be their summer split AD carry, and then you won't have the issue where when they go to Worlds, their team has no international competition together. So yeah, I think that's really good that TSM got Wild Turtle. I think that's a smart move. Obviously, there's no loss for Turtle at all. He gets more experience. He fits really well into the TSM team. They can do well, and there's a real possibility I think that they can win this. So yeah, if you enjoyed that, please leave a like and a comment. It really helps. And I hope you have a wonderful day, guys.